Hello, today we are here at one of our local hills to answer one of the big questions in mountain biking at the moment. What is quicker, full 29er or mullet? So we got a 27.5 rim and Rocky Mountain's new MX link so that you can change from full 29 to mullet. Got the exact same tyre, same casing, that one's a bit more worn. Exactly the same rim, same cassette, same rotor with the same size, same cush coring, same sealant, literally everything on it is the same, apart from this is 27.5, that's 29. Let's find out what's faster.
Explain what the link does.
The link basically pulls the shock a bit closer so that the back wheel sits more forward, so you can have the same geometry but with a 27.5 wheel.
Obviously the PSI has got to be the same, so both are going to have 24 in the rear, so make sure that's right.
Uphill to the start of our track, and we are being timed on this as well, just out of interest. High-tech timer to add to the Strava times.
Technical.
Clap your hands, everybody. That syncs the footage. Todd's audio, my video, unless he gets away, and then we'll switch to Todd. Right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, there's already people on the track. Don't know what they were doing. Oh, I'm drifting. You've got to remember to take the same lines every time as well. Around that jump. Oh, I'm just going to get soaked today, aren't I? Fuck's sake. Dropping into the bit that we built. Oh, it's slippy. Wow, it's so slick. What the hell? Definitely not going to be setting any records on this track today. Not pulling the step down, but being this slick, no way I'm going to stop. Whoa. That was so sketchy. Oh my god. 245.03.
Even Strava and everything, you smoked me. It started at the top when you just motor cut off and you out pedalled me. You were going for it then.
So sketchy.
You were going for it then though, weren't you?
At the top until it got slippy and I was like, right, I need to chill out.
So that's the time, 245.03. Do you want me to tow you up for this one so you keep your energy for the next one?
Yes, please. That was a few sketchy moments, but I think that's just going to happen on everyone. It's so slippy.
Kids ride shotgun in full effect. There we go. Let's tow the boy up. You ready?
Getting towed up.
Now, if you wonder why I'm towing him up, it's because I don't want him to be knackered when he jumps on the smaller wheel, because it'd be, you know, too many variables. So when he gets back on that, he'll have a bit more energy again. 3, 2, 1, go.
Actually remember my goggles this run to put them on. This is more race run now because I've ridden it once. No people on the track. Oh, sketchy. Actually knackering. It's quite a physical track when you're trying. We're on a tree as it gets slippy and a bit steeper.
Oops. That's that. Nearly kept up with him.
Ah! Keep hitting my hips on trees. What the hell? Why am I doing that? I'm not try and have a cleaner run, avoiding the step down. Try. There we go. 242.6, 3 seconds faster.
Right, so I punctured some weird way, don't know how, on the front, and it wasn't like a pinch puncture, and it is 242.60. There she is. So I did catch a bloody, what a biggie that. I think that's going to take 2 plugs. Plug is in. Seems to work. That's 2 plugs actually. Cut off. See how Rodney's doing. So the front of the shot comes off, and it's basically that little mount under the top tube.
That is off.
Compare the
Perfect
two.
timing. Yeah, man.
So that's the 2.
That's the new 650. That's 29. You can see it's a little bit longer
Yeah.
and just a bit taller as well.
Banger on, son. Link is on. Now time for the back wheel. So we're changing the rotor now. That 223 rotor is going on there. We haven't got a rotor set up on there because you want the same one so that the pads are worn in right for it. Otherwise you spend a couple of runs like wearing it in ready.
Yeah.
That looks weird with all the clearance, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Got the clearance down there.
Wow.
Big clearance. Here you go, buddy. Here you go, buddy.
Already.
I want to see what it looks like more than anything. MX Link it's called. See if the bike now looks like an MXer.
It's fitted an engine to it. You can see the exhaust.
Lift her up, buddy. Let's have a look.
Whoa, that's weird.
You stand over there with it.
It looks really long.
Looks, God, it really does look different, doesn't it? I like the look of it.
It's sick. It makes it look really long though because of all the clearance.
Right. The stopwatch won't lie. Just give the back wheel a spin. Make sure we're not going to have to change the position of the caliper in case it's rubbing.
That's all good.
Fine. Let's go. You're doing the big car park
The
test.
most important thing, the car park test.
Straight away. About wheelie in it. Does it feel different straight away or not?
Yeah, when you manual, it feels like you sit lower in the bike, and it like the front wheel's higher. I don't really know. It's when you just sat on it normally, it doesn't really feel any different. That's really sick.
Zero the clock and press start and try and replicate the same effort you put in first time you went up the hill, which was quite a lot of effort, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He didn't know I was timing at first and he was giving it the beans, so now he's got to knacker himself again. How does it feel going up the hill?
I don't know if it's in my head, but it just feels a little bit weird.
Like what?
Just like different. I can't really put my finger on what it is. Feels like bumps on the back are a bit more noticeable.
What, the bumps on the road?
Yeah, like all the little rocks, I can feel it through my house. I've got it locked as well, but I had that locked anyway.
What you have to remember here, guys, also is that this test is for a bike that is meant to be mulleted. It's very different to either putting a big wheel on the front of a 650 bike or a small wheel on the back of a 29er that isn't meant to be, because you affect the geometry. You make them too slack, you make the bottom bracket too high. I've tried this on 2 bikes and it's not right. It works a lot better if you can keep the same geometry. Those branches are sticking out here at the end here. When you get to there, press the stop button. Whew.
11:25.
So the uphill, 5 seconds in it, and there's not really a lot we can say about that because you had a bit of an issue with variables on the gearing. It was jumping just because different hub lengths, so I'm just going to quickly set the gears.
And I was more tired.
Yeah,
So
and it's more knackered.
I'd say they're about the same.
3, 2, 1, go.
So I'm not fully going for it this run. I'm sort of just going to get used to it and see how it feels. Straight off the gate, it's not too noticeable, but the acceleration when you pedal feels Feels like the acceleration, I think the right word would be, it's lighter. The bike's not lighter, but it feels like, I don't know, less of a crank to accelerate. More sheep, but the how, get out of the way. Well, this race run is definitely this race run. Felt like I went slightly less nose heavy off that. Is this going to stay with us all the way? No, he's gone. Bye, Mr. Sheep. Rolling speed, actually, if I'm being honest, if I didn't know that it's meant to be slower, I'd say it felt faster. Oh! Properly like shrouding and shit like that is so good. Just push in. That's amazing. Imagine here, it's gonna have some differences as it gets a bit tackier. Something keeps dinking on my bike. I don't know what it is. I don't know if you can hear it on the video. What is it? Something keeps making like a high-pitched dink. When you like hop and pull up over little things, it pulls up a lot easier. What the hell?
How was that?
I'm not going to say on the camera, you got to wait. First reactions and what the time was, we're going to leave till the end, so you got to sort of guess, but all I'll say is it is surprising.
Very surprising.
Very surprising, but it felt amazing. Felt like, I wouldn't say like a different bike, just on certain things it feels like you can almost trust the bike a lot more, because you can flick the back end where you want, but the front wheel you know is going to stay in the right place. Ooh.
Look at him, towed up and on his phone. God, he's got an easy life.
Ready? Throw it, I'll catch. Yeah, thanks kid, ride shotgun.
3, 2, 1, go.
Gears are skipping a little bit. I don't think it makes much difference. You do have to be a bit more aware of your back wheel when you're going over like sticky outy roots that could catch it. That's the only real thing that you do have to be mindful of. Still don't know what's making that ding. That's where on paper 29 should be faster, because it's all rolling speed. I am Strava lining here only because I did it first run, so I've got to make it fair. Whoa, sketchy. It came off, but I don't think it made much difference.
Well, you annihilated me down there. 2:42 is it to beat?
Yeah, before I show you this one, show you the time from last run that we didn't show you.
Yeah. So how was that first run?
That first run, with getting held up by a sheep and like not getting used to the 27.5 straight away, I was 0.5 of a second slower than my first run on the 29, which I know.
You got held up loads.
You got held up f***ing loads by that sheep.
Yeah.
So let's find out with the second run. And now, with that, with the sketchy sliding out and foot coming off on the jump into the corner.
But no sheep in the way.
No sheep in the way. Still went 1.1 seconds faster on my second run. I was 27.5, not even used to.
Second ever run.
That's amazing.